It's a question I ask myself almost daily. Am I the next Ernest Hemingway? The next Louis Ferdinand Celine? Ferdinand Celine 2.0? Most probably, but the road to answer that question, am I a genius, has never been too clearly cut. If only there was a series of things that a lot of geniuses do. Well, strap yourself in, comrades, as now there is just that. So if you do any of these 7 things, well, you may be one hell of a lot smarter than you thought, according to Elite Daily. 1. You are curious about everything. In the first 3 years of a baby's life, they learn more about the world than they will for the rest of their lives. Unless that is they're a genius. The genius never stops thinking, never stops questioning, and trying to answer the unanswerable. If you find yourself yearning to learn, even about the most bizarre of subjects, taking to the internet and asking, who invented the baguette, why isn't Ireland united, or, if a tree falls, etc., at 4:30 in the morning, then you may well be an intellectual. 2. You talk to yourself. Leaving work and heading to the train station, do you ever notice you've been speaking your thoughts out loud instead of uttering them internally? 3. You read constantly. The works of Nietzsche, Schopenhauer, Camus, Tolstoy, and Dostoevsky you know too well as you dive headfirst into pretty much any book in sight. 4. You enjoy challenging your own intellect. But you are not content with the art of learning. No, true geniuses are obsessed with challenging themselves. Do you enjoy setting yourself challenges and obliterating them? Taking quizzes? Playing trivia and word games to blow your mind? This is just another sign that you're a genius. 5. You are forgetful. However, the genius isn't perfect. Overloading your brain with complex knowledge, being plagued by endless questions, and thinking intensely for your every waking hour comes at a price. 6. You have a checkered past. Another frequent sign of imperfection in geniuses is their dependency on substances such as alcohol or drugs. Some of the brightest minds throughout history have used such substances as a coping mechanism for millennia. Others used them for experimentation. Arthur Rimbaud filled his liver with absinthe when he was in his late teens. Robert Louis Stevenson wrote The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on a 6-day cocaine binge. Brendan Behan drank until his stomach burst. Hal Aldous Huxley's last words were, LSD, 100 micrograms. 7. You worry and overthink things. You'd probably figure that geniuses are these extroverted God-gift-like types that just float through life emitting self-confidence and oozing self-pride, but they don't. For the genius, life can prove hard. There are no answers to life. The philosophical questions of our very being come to no conclusions, and this can be too much, forcing geniuses to be rife with doubt. So fuck your IQ, this is the definitive list. The guidebook for geniuses here, there, and everywhere. Even if you don't live by the 7 commandments up above, start treating yourself like a genius and you'll teeter ever closer to the finish line, the end goal, you genius.